Produced and sponsored by you, the TBN partners, and is only made possible through your generous support.
I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. Let's talk about new things today. What new thing, you asked? Behold, the former things have come to pass, but new things I now declare. Before they spring forth, or before they happen, I tell you of them. Isaiah 42, verse 9. Ah, yes, what new things indeed. Dear partners, go with me on an amazing little journey through about the last 100 years, till right now. About 1900, give or take a few years, my grandparents traveled by horse, or by horse and buggy. Now, for you young folks, a buggy was a four-wheel box pulled by a horse. Today, we call it a pickup truck. About this same time, Henry Ford began making the little Model T Ford. Letters and packages were still sent by Pony Express. Again, for you young folks, that was a man riding a fast horse. Around 1838, a man by the name of Samuel F.B. Morse began experimenting with a new thing called the telegraph. Wow. The telegraph became telephone. Thank you, Alexander Graham Bell. And the telephone became radio. Thank you, Mr. Marconi. And the wireless technology exploded. Of course, Thomas Edison gave us electricity to run all these new gadgets, and the next great leap was television. And to a few of us pioneers, it became tell-the-vision. But now I'm moving a little too fast. In those early days, beginning about 1950, television pictures were pretty crude. Little boxes with tiny black and white images with a channel clicker, channels 2 through 13. But then came UHF. Wow. And with a little black box on top of your TV, you could get channels 14 through 69. And wonder of wonders, color TV was here. Yes, some of you are old enough to remember what I'm telling you all about. But here is a sad chapter in the church world. Churches and whole denominations cursed the TV technology and forbade their members to have a TV in the home, just like they had cursed motion pictures in theaters years earlier. So guess what? The church gave the whole entertainment industry to the devil. And believe me, he took it. And you can fill in the rest of the blanks. Yes, Christian leaders preached about the many souls that had been damned and sent to hell by movies and TV. So it took a few pioneers like Pat Robertson and some of the rest of us to seize this technology and employ it for the glory of God. Yes, a few realized that the medium was not evil. We saw that TV, just like the printing press, was another great tool. A printing press, you see, can print pornography or Bibles. It depends on who owns it. Yes, Pat and the 700 Club went on to found a great Christian network, and TBN went on to acquire a great network of wholly owned Christian TV stations. 35 full power stations in the USA, over 20,000 affiliated stations, cable stations, DirecTV and Dish satellite feeders, to thousands of small home dishes. Wow. In all my excitement, I forgot the next great new thing to which God directed us. Most of you know my testimony of how God brought the satellite world to us. But first, Sing unto the Lord a new song, His praise unto the ends of the earth. Isaiah 42:10. Yes, by a vision from the Lord, one Saturday afternoon in the den of our home, I saw as the ceiling disappeared and the map of the USA appeared with a bright light high above it, raining down streams of light to smaller lights below. I cried out to the Lord, "What is this?" And I heard His voice clearly, "Satellite." I cried out again and asked, "What? When, God?" And He spoke only one more word, "Soon." And the vision faded away. Within days, the RCA Americom company contacted us, and we signed one of the very first contracts for satellite coverage of all North America. And the rest, you know, is well-known history. Today, 76 great satellite footprints cover our world. Over 200 nations have called in. Yes, yes. I, the Lord, have called thee, and will hold thine hand, and will give thee for a covenant, and for a light unto the Gentiles. Isaiah 42:6. But there is one more new thing that the Lord gave us in the year 2011. TBN. Wow. I got to press the big button. I wanted a big switch. And we signed on the air with our internet TV station with all 10 of our networks fed into it worldwide. Hit it.
Have you logged on to ITBN lately? If not, you don't know what you're missing. We've added hundreds of new movies, specials, and classic programs, all ready to play with the click of a button. Take advantage of this new network to find that encouraging program that's available for you right now. ITBN is accessible through your computer, smartphone, and even on your home television. So what are you waiting for? Check out ITBN now.
As of late last year, nearly every nation and principality on earth has logged on to view thousands of hours of TBN programming. Praise the Lord. Yes, we pay for those hours. As I've said so often, it's like a collect call. But how much is even one soul worth? Let the wilderness and the cities lift up their voice. Let the inhabitants of the rock sing. Let them shout from the tops of the mountains. Isaiah 42:11. So what else happened in the year of our Lord 2011? Well, I could bore you with many more pages of statistics until your eyes glaze over, but I must at least tell you of thousands of little satellite receiving dishes given to India, Sri Lanka, Egypt, Russia, and many of the former republics of the Soviet Union. How about half the prisons right here in the U.S. of A.? TBN Second Chance Prison Outreach continues in full force. I nearly forgot 192 prisons in South Africa and Swaziland. By the way, TBN is the only network there permitted by the South African government. We can't pass up cable TV growth here at home. TBN, the Church Channel, JCTV, all grew by more than 1 million households each. The Church Channel alone now reaches about half of the homes in the USA. And wow, TBN is still the largest Christian network. Now, you ready for this? With 101,456,235 households by last count here in America. That is about 98% if we count the approximately 10% that still view through the air free TV with the indoor or outdoor antenna. I had to laugh at some of our young children who were surprised to learn that there was such a thing as free through the air TV. Ah, yes, I'm getting old fast, I guess. Dear Jesus, did I forget the new TBN Russia TV studio and station in Jerusalem?
After years of effort, a tremendous breakthrough has occurred in the Middle East. A Christian television station in Jerusalem.
So this is a first channel on our native tongue here in Israel. Oh. So this is a local channel. It's not channel coming from other countries. It's a local channel. What people are relied to. It's going to the hearts.
God has answered a prayer that I have been praying for 38 years.
2,000 years ago, the gospel went out from Jerusalem to the world. And now it's happening again. Jerusalem, site of so many hopes and dreams, remains a place of miracles.
Our 24/7 channel. By the way, keep praying for the Middle East and China, the two great areas of our world that God, I know, has assigned us to reach. So what new thing will we see in the future? Only God knows. But one more thing for sure. God has called us to open the blinded eyes, to bring out the prisoners, and them that sit in darkness out of the prison house. Isaiah 42:7. Yes, Janet, I love you. It will be 39 years long and strong this year of 2012. Thank God we are both alive and strong and still throwing the many switches at home and abroad. Your letters, loving support, and prayers keep this great voice on the air. God bless you, and a very happy, happy New Year, 2012. Amen.
For your gift, TBN would like to send you Abraham Lincoln's Daily Devotional, featuring inspirational thoughts and scriptures for every day of the year.
I believe the will of God prevails. Without Him, all human reliance is vain.
Abraham Lincoln's Daily Devotional provides an insightful look into the heart and mind of a man who overcame life's greatest hardships. Send your gift to TBN, P.O. Box A, Santa Ana, California, 92711, or give online.
TMC Recording Studio is a ministry arm of the Trinity Broadcasting Network. We're here to advance the ministry of Jesus and to spread the gospel and to help those that are engaged in that activity, to help them in any way that we can.
The sound that comes out of TMC Recording Studio is second to none. As a producer, being in studios all over the country, this is a place to come to get the best quality recording in the world, I promise you. The facility here is just A+. The board is incredible. It's the best you can buy.
We are blessed being a division of TBN. We have the greatest, the finest equipment, the best A to D converters, and mic pre's. Our mic locker is second to none. We have baby grand pianos in each tracking room, Yamaha C7 pianos. They are built for recording, sound fantastic. The console behind me is an AMEC 9098i. It's one of two in the city and only, I think, a handful of them in the country.
Being here around Nashville, Tennessee, you have access to the greatest musicians in the world. They play at the Grand Ole Opry. They play all over town. They do major sessions, so they understand what's happening.
Of course, they're fantastic players, and we can get the best for you. If, however, you are a band or a praise and worship team that has your own instrumentalists that you use, that you're comfortable playing with, bring them. If somebody's coming in and this is their first recording experience, we don't pressure folks to be one way or another. We try to see what it is that the Lord has given you, the ministry that you have, and try to help you enhance that.
You don't want to be stressed. You want to be comfortable. You want to feel like the people around you care about you and are here to help you. And I just think it's the best place in the world to come to.
The property here is, again, a ministry of TBN. We have CDs that they put on the network as love gifts, and those are all recorded here. The Praise the Lord broadcasts are recorded just up the street from us here, and of course the Spirit of God just falls out on that. It's just it's a really comfortable place for folks to come.
You come in here and the anointing is here and your songs are going to come alive. If you're a songwriter, you're going to take your songs to a new level. You're going to take the power of God to a new level in your life.
So whether you are a professional established act that makes your living out touring and ministering in music, or whether this is the very first time you've even considered recording, you should give us a call and talk with us, and let's see what we can do for you.
When you leave TMC studio, you're going to be happy, I promise you. Come on in here, be blessed, and enjoy this studio, and trust God for us to give you a product that you'll love for the rest of your life.
Here's a few songs you might remember. Know you've tried it all and you search for the truth. Somehow you're falling for a lie. You're trying to recall the simple ways of your youth, when your faith was strong and you never questioned why. But you found out life wasn't easy. Sometimes the answers were hard to see. You didn't have the strength for one more try. But I'll be holding out hope to you. Even when the world breaks your heart, across the sky. The moon, all its phases, your love amazes me. Don't you ever doubt this love of mine. You're the only one for me. Oh, yes, you are. You give me hope, you're giving me reason. You give me something to believe in. For I have a faithfully. Now I pray for miracles that never came. silver or gold. I'd rather have him than riches untold. I'd rather have Jesus than houses of land. I'd rather be led by his nail-pierced hands than to be the king of a vast domain, than be led in sin's dread sway. I'd rather have Jesus than anything this world affords. A tear. I'd rather have Jesus. Miserable lives, just once faithful to his call. I'd rather have Jesus than all fortune and fame. I'd rather be true to his holy name than to be the king of a vast domain, than be led in sin's red sway. I'd rather have Jesus than anything this world affords to I'd rather have Jesus than anything this world affords to
Groundbreaking. Markedly innovative. Television. An electronic system of transmitting transient images. Groundbreaking television. ITBN. ITBN. Available now.